What's up, everybody? This is Reed and Evan with Implant Music doing our Behind the Beat podcast. And we're just going to talk about the process we go through in making our music. So let's get to it. So anyway, the beat we're going to be talking about is the Bryson Tiller beat, or the Bryson Tiller type beat.
Beat.
Yeah, I called it Just Do we're using the track Don't as a reference.
Just do.
Right. So Evan, go ahead and play the track real quick. Just let's get like a 30-second clip of the track, if you have that on hand.
All right, I gotta share my audio with you then.
Cool.
So just give me a second. Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm gonna share the screen, the Logic screen too, so you'll just see the session.
Oh, you're gonna play it from the session, not my final mix.
Oh, you want to do that? I forgot how to do that.
Just go to the Google Drive on a window browser. It should be in there.
I mean, I got it right here.
Okay, however you can play it.
You hear that?
No, I don't hear it.
Oh, because I gotta do this setting here. Sorry.
It's all good.
That should do it. Okay. Yeah? Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna start it now.
All right, so just go talk about how you got that patch. Maybe solo that patch that you made in Logic using your voice.
That's right. So yeah, I looked up a little technique from Music Tech Help Guy to just use my voice or any instrument as its own keyboard patch. So this is what this that's, you hear that? That's the patch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hear
that. So it's processed a lot. I mean, I kind of went crazy with it. So that literally, that sound is me singing something, which you'll never even know what I sang. But I'm gonna show you. Should I show you what I sang?
Yeah,
it's
sure.
really funny actually because it's not gonna sound anything like what I had there. So hold up.
Yeah, this will be the first time.
You hear that?
Yeah, this will be the first time I've ever heard it.
The first time you've ever heard it? Okay.
Yeah, it's a little loud. Maybe just...
Yeah, I know it's really loud on the... Here, I'll try this.
When I feel lonely, I think of you.
So
that's what I sang, yeah.
So you made that key patch. Go back to the key patch.
Yeah.
Play that real quick.
Here it is. Oh, whoops.
So that you made from that vocal sample.
Yeah. Here, let me just move the sample over so it's not from this sample.
When I feel lonely, I think of you.
So check it out. This track right here is that sample backwards. So check it out. Oops, let me unmute it. Oh, sorry.
Turn down your master on your Logic.
Yeah, let me take off all this shit. That way it's...
But turn out like the master. Yeah, I can see in the top right corner that your master is like 3/4 of the way up. Just pull that down.
Okay.
The master.
That was the master?
No, the master. So on the top of the screen, the master volume.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh my god! I never realized the stereo out in the mat. Wow, dude! All this time, thank you.
Oh, you never seen that?
I never noticed the master was just. I thought I had to go to the other screen to do that. Oh
Oh
my
yeah,
god.
I saw that the first time I used
Dude,
Logic.
oh, that's hilarious. All right. Anyway, so let me see if this is not gonna be so loud. All right. So let me. So you see the plugins I'm hovering over.
Yeah, tape delay.
Yeah,
Um,
vocal transformer is really what this is right here. See that
and what's that space delay?
space delay and a tape delay.
Oh,
I
okay.
just kind of randomly chose that stuff's not as important as the vocal transformer.
Mm-hmm.
So what you do is you go to this robotize. You click that on. All right, so that makes it, and I reversed this, so that's why it sounds reverse. So I put it in reverse, which is right here, reverse. But I bounced it reversed, so you hear that.
Yeah.
Then what you do is you see all these green things here. Let me stretch this out so it's so all these you basically each one of those is a different pitch,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then the next pitch. So if you go over here, it'll sound more like what I did.
Did you take her?
I haven't taken her. But you see how that's so the robotized thing makes it all one note. So without
Mm-hmm.
the robotized thing, check it out. It'll be like me all. It's in reverse. That's why it sounds like that. But anyway, see, I robotized, put the robotized thing on, put it in reverse, and then I pitched it up a note each time, right? So you see how each one is a different note.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have to select it and you export it.
As an
I
audio
forgot.
sample.
Yeah, like you. So you export it. I forgot exactly where it is, but I'll find it later. But then it turns into this. I'll show you the folder. Oh wait, can you even see my folder screen? You can only see my Logic screen, right?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me share the screen so you see what the folder ends up looking like. I'll share my desktop. So you see this thing here.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go vocal keys. So it ends up putting it in that file right there with all those different samples, all different.
Oh wow, that's a lot
So-
of files.
They're all short though. They're all see how they're 9. They're just real quick. And then it's So then you take all those. So once you have them in audio files, all separate, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is complicated a little bit, so sorry. Then I put that into this folder, into the sampler. So this is the EXS. Oh no, what is this? Shit, that's something. Oh, I don't know what I did there. I don't know. Oh, it's different now because of the Logic changed.
Yeah, so
That's
they
why.
got rid of that. Remember I was telling you they got rid of that EX.
They got rid of it, and now it's this thing. Okay, so that's the same thing though.
What is it? Oh, they just call it the sampler now.
Yeah, it's just called this. I didn't realize they got rid of the EXS thing.
Yeah,
But-
I was watching a YouTube video a few days ago, and they were talking about the update on Logic and how they got rid of the EXS24.
Yeah, it makes sense actually. I was kind of glad because now it's going to be more seamless to use the sampler. So anyway, I dragged all those files spread across the keyboard, and that's why you have to export each pitched thing so that each note is the same length, so that it's not like sampled and then being pitched or sped up or slowed down. So then you have all different notes evenly spaced out all across the keyboard, and then that's what I added an auto filter here. So without the auto filter, it doesn't have the. It just sounds like that. And I put the filter on.
So
See
is that?
Hear the filter? Without the filter. With the
Okay,
filter.
stop it real quick.
Yeah.
So is that all of the samples all playing back at once together?
That's just like each one of those samples is one different key on the keyboard.
Oh, I see. So you're not using all of the samples that you
Yeah,
exported,
see
right?
the note. So the notes that I'm using of them are all here. You get what I'm saying? So they're all, each one of those notes is one different key of the keyboard.
Huh. Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So again, that's why you have to pitch each one different, because if you just use one sample, they'll all be different lengths. You know what I mean? Like, you know how you, when you use a sample and you speed it up, and then it, you know, the
Mm-hmm.
time difference is there and it sounds different or whatever. So this gives you all 48 different notes that are all, you know, evenly spaced, that all sound genuinely different. You know, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
genuinely the same but still pitched different.
Oh, okay.
So that's why it sounds so crazy, because the robotized thing makes your voice all one note, but it gives it like a rhythm. You know what I mean? So if you listen to me just play one note here,
Mm-hmm.
see, it has like that. And then I did like a little glide on it too. Let's see, a little. I don't know. I haven't actually. This sampler I'm not used to looking at, but it's all there. Nothing changed. But I got like a little. What do you call it? Like a portamento thing going on,
Mm-hmm.
which on the other sampler I knew where it was, and on this one I don't. So anyway, that's just that one sound, which I just learned it. I didn't even like know what I was doing until I saw that video, and I just said, "Oh, let me try to do so." I always like to have something that's like organic. You know what I mean? Like something that's human, even though this was processed. You know what I mean? But it was from my voice. So
Mm-hmm.
like I kind of like that idea of it being like coming from some type of organic thing, you know, or like
Right.
even with sample when I use samples in the beat, uh, I like to use like crowd, like Swiss Beats always use crowd samples, and you know I don't know, I like that. I always like to have like a human element, or like somebody saying something or yelling, or like something just like, you know.
Something different, not stock from the.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like the on the one of the beats I made, I sampled my door. Remember I told you I sampled the door swinging, and then I
Mm-hmm.
put a bunch of reverb on it, and like it sounded like this weird like sound effect or whatever. And then I don't know. I was proud of myself on that one. But that was like my approach on the beat was was to do something that was like chill too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, something where I didn't do a lot of notes and a lot of different layers, but it was like one sound that was interesting enough to carry the beat.
Cool.
You know.
And then the rest of the instruments, were those just from stock sounds?
Actually, I got my guitar here. Let me share my screen again.
I didn't even know there was a guitar in there.
Yeah, it's like a sound effect. Here, check it out. I'll solo it.
Oh, I think I know what part you're talking about.
It just
That,
goes. Yeah, exactly.
I thought that I could have swore that was a keyboard patch that
Yeah,
sounded like a guitar.
I had to. It took me a while to just get that one little thing. Actually, where is it? Oh, here it is. I think that's it. Yeah, there it is. How is that loud enough? Here, let's turn
Yeah,
it
yeah,
up.
that was perfect.
And I panned it too. Let's see. I probably used the my new favorite. Oh, I didn't. Let's see here. I must have used automation. Nope. How is it doing that?
It might have been in the. It just might be in the effect itself.
Oh, I probably bounced it from like some other. Huh. That's weird.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
it's
So I
probably
ba-
in my preset. Yeah, you're probably right. So, yeah, go ahead.
yeah, and so um, yeah, so I remember you gave me the session, and then I wanted to kind of polish up the drums and kind of give it kind of a similar vibe to the Bryson Tiller Don't track. Um, and so what I did, I just basically exported uh, your track without the drums as just a stereo file into Ableton, and
Right.
then layered up the drums there, and then I just basically bounced those out
Oh,
individually
let's
and
play
just
that one actually because the drums are different, right?
yeah. You can pull
Oh,
it
I
up on
forgot.
the music sessions drive
Oh,
in
I got
the
it right here. Mix 8, right?
yeah Mix8. Go ahead and
Oh,
play
okay, I
that.
got it in iTunes. Okay,
So
sorry.
here's the finished product
Yeah,
of this
so
track.
the snare is much better. Did you change the kick at all?
Yeah, I did.
So this has been something that works for you and I, is that like, well, like if I end up doing drums or anything, I just do something simple, and I focus on the vibe, and then you usually make the bass kick cooler and change and like make the sounds better or whatever. You know, like I don't really focus on that as much because I know you're gonna do it. So that's a big part of the evolution of our tracks, is like, you know, the back and forth of how we're doing it now. You know, and like even on as last thing I'll say about it is the other track we did where you made the kick pattern like more of like a triplet feel. That totally flipped the beat. I loved that because I was like, oh yeah, because I knew my kick pattern was not good. I just had to start a beat, you know, and that came out really. I forgot which beat that was, but yeah. So anyway,
That's the goods track.
the goods track, yeah, yeah, and the bass kick pattern is so much better now. Here it is. So here is the finished version, I believe. Hopefully this isn't too loud. Is that the right one?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, I forgot. I also sampled that. Oh, that's the same sample. Yeah, try not to layer it up too much either. Like, 'cause that one sound alone is so complex or whatever. And then, oh yeah, so the sound comes in. That's the two keyboard sounds like.
Okay, that's good.
So real quick, actually, one more thing. Just as I was saying, like that organic thing that I was trying to do, like, so even down to that that part is actually from my sample of me singing.
Oh, I thought that was from Arcade or something.
No, that's me, dude. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, yeah. It just took a little like a very small snippet. Check that out, right?
Hey, you took a cue. You took a cue from
Sorry.
that Seinfeld beat.
Yeah, yeah, because he flipped all those things. So I like that too. When like the source material, like the source of two of the sounds were from the same thing, you know, and like, but you would never know, and like I would never have like, you know, like you know, like I'm not gonna just go and tell everybody that, but it's just a cool like behind, and like there adds something cool about the beat to it, to me at least, you know, like behind the scenes, it's cool that was from the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's a sound nobody has, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's what makes it fun too, because you could do this technique with anything, dude. Like you know, the sound of a guitar, or like even like a weird noise or something. Because once you start pitching it, it becomes. Oh, let me stop sharing. It becomes like, you know, you start pitching all the notes. It becomes like a real keyboard patch, even if it's like a random sound, because everything has like a pitch. So it's pretty interesting what you can do with it. I'm going to try that again, actually.
Cool.
So.
All right. Well, I think that wraps it up for today's episode. Why don't you just go ahead and play us out on that track?
One more time. All right, I'm going to share my screen on my.
I don't know if you know the "Play Us Out" reference from Bill O'Reilly. We'll do it live.
I didn't know that actually.
intended.
All right.
All right.
Over and
Well,
out.
well, one more thing.
It says I. That's good. What's
Um,
up?
we'll put the link to this beat in the description if you want to check it out in its raw form on YouTube or BeatStars. We'll leave that there for you, and then go ahead and subscribe and click the notification button, and then we'll see you next time.
Also, if anybody has techniques that they've used that they want to point us to or see, show us what you've used or any other videos that have inspired you, that was from Music Tech Help Guy, the sound that I created. But there's a lot of other ways to do things. So if anybody has other techniques, let us know.
Yeah, you can do that in Ableton and Logic.
That's right. Yeah.
It's not specific to
Right.
one DAW. You
Yeah.
can
That
do
concept you
this a
just
lot.
apply to whatever. Exactly.
All right, Implant Music over and out. We'll see you next
All
time.
right, y'all. Yep.
Peace.
Peace.